Avi say, what you saying, KC?
First of all, I'd like to correct you. Manchester United are not the biggest club in the world. It's probably fourth or third, depending on the year.
We're the
Even
biggest.
based on your criteria of revenue, fans,
We're the biggest.
Madrid and Barca
We're bigger.
always usually come out
We're,
at top.
we're bigger.
No, you're not. Look at Twitter following. Look at revenue per year. You're not even top three sometimes.
Who gets the
Now-
the most viewers? Who watches? Which football club gets viewed the most around the world?
What?
Which team gets the highest viewing figures around the world?
How does that matter? If
'Cause
if it doesn't translate into revenue, how does that matter?
So it's only based. So it's, but I didn't say we're the highest earners in the world.
Yeah. So
So let me ask you this question: if me and you both make an album, we both put our album out for sale. My album gets watched and downloaded by 100 million people, and yours gets downloaded by 50 million people. You earn more money than me. Who sold the most albums?
it doesn't matter.
It does matter. You
No, it
basically
doesn't matter. Okay, hold on.
the biggest.
Okay, if you want to play this game, you really want to play? No,
Nah,
you want to.
nah.
No, you want to play this game. Let's actually do this.
No, but you're changing the criteria. You're changing the criteria.
No,
Did I say
because-
KC? Did I say Man United earn the most amount of money in the world?
So what is your criteria based on? I'm telling you that I'm
We-
basing my criteria on
I'm
number
talking
of fans.
Reason why
revenue.
I say okay, you're saying number of fans and revenue. I'm saying number of fans and TV viewing figures.
Number of fans we are higher. Barca and Real are higher. Even sometimes Bayern Munich, depending on the year.
I disagree. I think what's interesting is that Man United's viewing figures are what counts. Now, either way, though, on a real level,
I don't think even your viewing figures are higher than us. I am not sure about that though.
KC, I want to ask you a question. Why are you so triggered by English fans loving their league and football club so much?
Oh no, I have no problem. I have no problem with that. But
You
my
tweet
issue
about
is that
you message about it every day, KC. Every day,
No,
every
no, no.
day, you're like English clubs are rubbish. English clubs are crap. Yet you watch
no,
streams
that's just.
no,
I'm just trolling a bit.
You watch streams about English teams every day. What do you
No,
expect me to speak about?
But
I'm
I was
joking,
streams
I'm
about
joking, I'm
I was streams about Italian teams also and French teams also. I actually want to learn more about football, so it has nothing to do with that. Yeah, but back to I want to talk about Barcelona. So the issue that we are facing right now is that because of Barcelona's FFP laws, to buy a player we have to sell 3 players, and that will be the problem till 30th June. After 30th June, hopefully the levels are in place. It should come back to 1:1. And that's when I think we will sell De Jong then.
Listen, I agree. I agree with you on that. That's something that.
But I'm not even sure that I know that he doesn't want to leave. Like we are kicking him out, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending who you ask. So are you guys not afraid that this could be the same Di Maria situation?
No,
Why?
because it isn't the same situation. Angel Di Maria didn't want to join Manchester United.
De Jong doesn't want to join.
That's
doesn't want to
nonsense. That's the lie.
No, De Jong doesn't want to leave Barcelona. It's
Yeah,
De Jong
that's
doesn't want
yeah.
to join Man United.
Yeah,
But
he doesn't want to join.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to
didn't
leave
want Man
Barcelona.
United.
Yeah.
He didn't want to leave.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he didn't want to leave Barcelona, but that's gone now. That story is 6 weeks old. He's agreed terms with Manchester United. He's happy to come and play for Man United.
It depends though, which journalist you're.
It doesn't depend. Again, the vast majority of so
Yeah. Most of them they say that he's open to joining it. So I think you can call
but this
it. Yeah.
is the thing. But this is the thing, right? We change the narrative every year. Football clubs do not bid and negotiate this deeply if a player isn't happy to join. Now, over the last 3 summers, the needle's been moved. So 2 summers ago, it was personal terms agreed at this point.
Yeah.
And then people started calling out the journalists. So the journalists changed it last summer to personal terms will be no problem. This year it's changed again through being called out to the player is open to and is willing to join the football club.
Yeah.
Let me finish. But in reality, they all mean the same thing. The player and the club speak and go, I'm happy with those terms, happy with this. I'll sign that. That's not a problem. It's agreed. Like, we don't need to get into the semantics of it because it's really, really boring. From my point of view, the difference between Di Maria and Frankie de Jong is Di Maria didn't want to join Manchester United. This is different. But equally, what people are suggesting in reality about de Jong by saying, well, Man United shouldn't sign him because he doesn't want to leave Barca. Barca want to sell him. So that means so that by your logic, De Jong has to retire.
No.
But that's what you're saying.
Because No, no,
what
you
you're saying.
don't.
What?
You
So
don't
no,
get
no,
it.
no, no, no. So
De Jong is
no,
not the only player that we are trying to
Can I-
sell, though, right?
stop. Let's go back. So De Jong shouldn't. No one should sign De Jong because he
No,
doesn't
I
want to
think you
leave
should sign him.
Barcelona.
I think you should sign him, though. I think you
Then
should
why are
sign him.
you asking that question then?
But look,
No, no, I was
can I
asking
just can
you. I think you
like-
should sign him because we want the money. We want the 80, 90 mil, whatever you pay for us.
you're not going to get
I
90.
don't care about
But-
what happens to Manchester United. I want the
But you know
money
what,
for
like-
my club.
Look, think of it this way: De Jong right now, right? He's a Barcelona player, right?
Yeah.
Imagine being a football player, a footballer playing for the club that you like, and they say you're up for sale. You're up for sale. You think De Jong really wants it? Would you really want to stay at a
Yeah.
club that's just said, you know what? Out of all these players, we need money. All these players we rate, you're surplus to requirements. We're going to put you off for sale.
No, but the thing
Is there
that
any
we are
love there? Would you want to stick around if you were working
no,
for
but
a
the thing
company
is
that
that
said,
we
you
are
know what?
Casey,
You gotta go.
Casey, can I ask you a question? What do you do for a living? What's your job, Casey?
I'm a data scientist.
Okay, you're a data scientist. Who do you work for? Do you mind? You don't need to name them. If your company comes up to you today, do you like your company? Do you like working there?
Yeah.
So if they sacked you today, I assume you're not going to go and get a job anywhere else because your heart won't ever really be in it, right? Because because you really want to be where you are now. You'll
I'm
never
not-
work again, will you?
I do think that I'm telling you, he should leave. That's what I'm telling you. He should leave for his own career.
But you're missing my point. My point is this. Everyone's making out like just because he didn't want to leave Barca in the first instance, Man United are wrong for signing him because his heart's not going to be in it. That logic means he has to retire because his heart will be nowhere because he wants to be at Barcelona. These football players move on mentally very quickly from these situations, there's no doubt, because the most important thing to them is football. Now, the Di Maria situation we'll go back to is different. A lot of people are saying in the comments, but he agreed terms. He did agree terms. Okay, he did agree terms, but he didn't really want to be there. He did it through bated breath. Now, if it comes out that De Jong isn't really sold on Man United or doesn't really want to be there and he's 50-50, then I don't want him to sign. But I've not seen a single report that suggests that he's worried, he's concerned, he's upset, he's basically been dragged into the medical room. Like, if he agreed to terms with PSG, and then we doubled the wages and he came to us, I'd be very worried. But none of that's being said,
No,
Casey.
but that's what I want to say. Like, because I'm pretty sure we are not going to sell him till July 1st, and that's why I think a club like PSG will come, because they also need a midfielder. They lost out on Chouameni. They also need a midfielder. And from earlier reports that were coming out in late May, they said that De Jong wanted Champions League football because of the World Cup.
Yeah,
I think a PSG
let's be
might
honest,
come,
Casey,
might
they're
come.
not going to drop De Jong for the World
Yeah.
Cup. They're not going to drop De Jong. But the thing is with United, I'd understand if this was like 2015 United. But this is a United where he'd be playing under the manager he played his best football with, had one of his best seasons with. So there's that attraction. And there's also a lot more potential with this United team. The United team Di Maria joined and the manager he joined. I don't know how much you remember. Di Maria was brought in and never actually played his position. He got played in central midfield. He won man of the match in the Champions League final on the wing and played about 2 games out there. That's why it didn't work out. Erik ten Hag isn't going to bring in Frenkie de Jong and play him left back or right wing.
But you need another pivot with him. Because
Okay,
that's the mistake we made.
But now,
with him.
Casey, now we're moving into a completely different realm. And I think what's really interesting is the De Jong signing for Man United. I can tell through your tone, through the speed of your speech, that you're worried, that you're kind of like annoyed that Man United could be getting him. The same as most rivals are annoyed. But
No, I have no problem. I just want the most money. My problem is My problem is if we lose him and we don't buy another midfielder. That's what I'm worried about.
Say no problem. But you keep throwing in why it's a bad signing. He doesn't really want to leave. Could it be Angel Di Maria? Oh, but who else are you going to have play with him? Could he get into the World Cup team? You're throwing out all these negatives why it would be bad for Man United. And at the end of the day, signing Frenkie de Jong is never going to be bad for Manchester United. Unless the club gets rid of Ten Hag and brings in a manager that can't utilize him in the right way, as we've done to other players. But as an individual player, it's a phenomenal signing. Do we need more around him? Yes, it's a team sport, for God's sakes. Like, you can't put Lionel Messi into the Leyton Orient team and expect him to perform like he did at peak Barcelona, because he needs quality around him. Like, this is not an individualist sport. But rival fans are, I think what it is with a lot of rivals, and you are a rival, you're a European rival. I think United are in a very horrible situation right now. We're at the beginning of a rebuild. We're at the worst position we've been in kind of 30 odd, 40 odd years. But the fact that we can still attract players like De Jong, it irks people, it upsets people.
No,
because
listen.
last summer when you guys were in the mud, you were signing Man United rejects like Memphis, and you were signing sprinters like Traore. That's why you're in the mud, because you ain't got the pool we got, bruv. If Barca ain't got that money to spend, no one wants to go there, even with your beaches, bruv. Even with your beaches. They're picking Manchester over you.
Okay,
no,
okay.
I'm
not denying that United, I think they are the biggest English club, without a doubt.
Biggest club in the world.
You will always... no, a biggest English club without a doubt, based on trophies alone. So I still think that you will always have the pull.
Bastard! You are a bastard, mate. I swear.
No, you will always have the pull. You will always have
just
the pull.
poke.
No, listen, KC, I really appreciate you calling in, mate. Like, and again, you support the channel a lot, you super chat a lot. And I'm only bantering you and having a laugh. I know there'll be some views like, "Oh, you're being really disrespectful." It's just two men having a laugh with each other. It's
no
Shits
problem.
and giggles, mate. Shits and giggles.
It's what men do. Listen, KC, legend for coming on, mate, and having your say. Really appreciate it, bro. Thank you.